Boas pessoal, estamos aqui para mais um dia. Depois do descalabro de ontem, vou dar um passo atrás no patamar. Estava neste patamar com uma banca inicial de 40 e com stakes de 4. Vou agora depositar, fazer uma banca de 30, andar com stakes de 3 e quando chegar aos 80 faço outra vez levantamento de 40 e volto para o patamar onde estava. Vou lá ver como corre. Agora, ver se não inverte a posição e se não faço leis. Porque já que os backs estão a dar dinheiro, não vale a pena estar a perder dinheiro com os leis. Vamos lá a isso. Falta 15 minutinhos. Vamos que vamos.
Wide outside is Happy Larry in the light blue and yellow colours. The colour change of Oceans of Money is right there too in the centre as they jump the first. Every breaking wave is handy. Clay Rogers a little bit awkward over it, but all got over safely enough. Towards the back early on is Chantoli, and also in rear is Lion's Vigil. The second flight comes up pretty quickly here with the last in 2 circuits time. And again, Clay Rogers didn't impress in the jumping department, just shaken up as well by Aidan Coleman, and has only got one horse behind as they pass us with 2 complete circuits to go. Every breaking wave, the white cap narrowly ahead of Oceans of Money is in the black and orange in second. One of the greys in the race, Wave Crest, is in third place. Deeper out to find Happy Larry in fourth. Behind those, we have the grey jacket of Oscar's Fame. On the inside, the well-fancied Lord Schnaps, a red cap, light blue and white colours. Then in green is Hazy Dream, another grey horse. Further back to find in blue and white Silent Ocean. Out wider of those is Lion's Vigil in the yellow and black diamonds. The well-fancied Fama A Gloria is buried away by Nick Schofield. Yellow and red colours, about 4 from the back at this stage. Clay Rogers is on the inside, the light blue sleeves. They make the turn towards the back straight. And still the back marker by a few lengths is Chantoli in maroon and white. Heading towards the third of the 10 flights they'll take. And still keeping wide of the others is Happy Larry. But it's Oceans of Money who has a narrow lead with Every Breaking Wave alongside. These two, Every Breaking Wave, touchdown just in front. A stumble mid-pack from Hazy Dream, but the mare remains in the race. Every Breaking Wave just shading it to Oceans of Money in second, with Wave Crest 3 wide in third. Behind those, Oscar's Fame in fourth. In fifth is Lord Schnaps. In sixth place is Silent Ocean ahead of Lion's Vigil, and then comes Hazy Dream from Fama A Gloria on the inside. Deeper out to find Happy Larry, who's lost a few places, and then behind those is Clay Rogers, whose jumping has improved, and the back marker ridden along too is Chantoli. As they head along the side of the track on the long run back towards the home straight. And as they do so, they're still being led by Every Breaking Wave, narrowly, about a head in front. Oceans of Money in the black and orange. A couple of lengths back to the improving Lord Schnaps on the inside of Oscar's Fame. A bit wider, Silent Ocean. The grey is Wave Crest. Fama A Gloria creeping a little bit closer now on the inside for Nick Schofield. Lion's Vigil also has a red cap, and then the grey Hazy Dream is next. Back towards the inside for Clay Rogers. Very wide is Happy Larry, and the back marker remains Chantoli. Over the next flight, which was their first, and it was taken this time as number 5. Reminders in rear for Chantoli. Can be a long way home for that one. Heading towards the next, it'll be the last next time. It's number 6 this time around. Every Breaking Wave on the inside of Oceans of Money, still together in first and second positions. In behind them, Lord Schnaps is still improving into a share of third place with the ridden along Happy Larry, and then comes Oscar's Fame in the grey colours from the grey horse Wave Crest as they head away from us towards the riverbank side of the course. And they enter their final mile of the journey, and they've got 4 left to jump. Every Breaking Wave from the wide racing Happy Larry. Oceans of Money still in their pitching. Red cap, Lord Schnaps on the inside. Clay Rogers has made stealthy headway now to go to 6th place for Aidan Coleman. Dark blue jacket, light blue on the sleeves and cap. Also Fama A Gloria is creeping a bit closer in yellow and red. So the big guns are all going quite strongly in behind the leaders as they head towards the 4th from the finish. After this little turn, still Every Breaking Wave ahead in front to Oceans of Money in second place. Third, they're being followed by Lord Schnaps, and behind Lord Schnaps is Clay Rogers. And then comes Fama A Gloria, followed by Lion's Vigil, who's just about in touch. Wave Crest has lost ground. Also Hazy Dream has lost her position too as they take the 4th from the finish, and the others are all struggling. So up front, Every Breaking Wave by about a neck still to Oceans of Money. Still these two. Lord Schnaps in third. Oscar's Fame in fourth. Then Clay Rogers, Fama A Gloria on the inside. And then comes Lion's Vigil. And a gap back to Happy Larry, who's now struggling. So the jumping's all done on the back straight. They've got just 2 left to jump when they turn for home. It's still Every Breaking Wave leading the red and white hoop jacket. To in second place, Under Pressure, Oceans of Money. Lord Schnapp still going well on the inside. Deeper out, Clay Rogers is also moving in a threatening fashion. Then comes Oscar's Fame. Fama A Gloria's in touch too as they make the turn. With 2 left to jump. Here comes Clay Rogers now, who's out after the early leader, Every Breaking Wave. Lord Schnaps has not picked up, has dropped away. Every Breaking Wave being pressed by the well-backed Clay Rogers. These 2 have gone away from Oscar's Fame in third. Fama A Gloria 1 pace back in fourth. 2 left to jump. On the right, Every Breaking Wave. On the left, Clay Rogers. It looks between these 2. Every Breaking Wave, the better jump, and Clay Rogers has now got 2 lengths to find. Back in third is Oscar's Fame, and then Fama A Gloria. Clay Rogers, though, is coming back for Aidan Coleman to have another go on the outside. Here's the last and a short run in. Clay Rogers this side. Every Breaking Wave the far. Every Breaking Wave was a bit too game. Every Breaking Wave.
Makes, but jumps away okay.
Market in play.
Strike back in the yellow cap, showing his inexperience. Meanwhile, one of those that presses forward is Neptune Seas with Guna Boy, who is keen on the way down towards the start. They adopt a handy position. The Grey Mashawa just trying to burrow up the inside running rail in company with Victoria Line. Handy just behind the leaders is Valley Forge, and then Tendentious in the green cap. Jack Kennedy in green and yellow, Hackberry in the noseband. William Wilberforce comes next as they take Rose Hill and begin the descent. And the back 2, Robert Johnson, and last of all the slow starting Strike Back. So it's Guna Boy for Martin Harley, who leads the now swinging left-hand turn. It'll carry them towards the final mile. In second place, Neptune Seas on the outside of Victoria Line, with the Grey Mashawa racing on the inside of Valley Forge in white with the green hoop. White and green, but in the green cap, Tendentious comes next on the inside of Jack Kennedy, and Hackberry is 3 wide round the turn in the noseband. Robert Johnson, William Wilberforce and Strike Back are the rear trio, as they're now making their way on towards the final 7 furlongs. Guna Boy out in the lead by 2 lengths now from Victoria Line, racing on the inside of the Godolphin Blue of Neptune Seas. The Grey Mashawas on the inside of Valley Forge, then Hackberry on the outer of Jack Kennedy, and on the running rail Tendentious. Robert Johnson, then William Wilberforce, and still at the back is Strike Back, as they're now beginning the turn that'll bring them back into the home straight and inside the final 5. In the lead, it's Guna Boy. Victoria Line having to work hard now in second place. Still disputes that with Neptune Seas. Valley Forge in the white jacket on the outside of Mashawa, the grey. Then behind these, Jack Kennedy, Tendentious, is on the inside as they make their way now up the home straight, just moving off the running rail. And on the right-hand side, Guna Boy held together as Neptune Seas in the blue colours and Valley Forge towards the left-hand side. Both begin moves. Valley Forge travelling up strongly. Mashawa, the grey, comes next. Some progress from the back from Strike Back, having missed the start, has run through horses. But on the outside, Valley Forge confident for David Probert. Mashawa, the grey, and Neptune Seas between them. Still Strike Back runs on. Mashawa the Grey goes on with Valley Forge, and the 2 of them readily pull away from the others at present. Right-hand side Mashawa, left-hand side Valley Forge. Mashawa the Grey, it is who now moves on. In second, Valley Forge trying to stay with the leader, but he's unable to do so at present as Mashawa drifting to the left. Valley Forge is keeping on, but Mashawa will follow up that Kempton victory, win again.
She wants them to line up, and here they come.
Market in play.
Racing for the NewtonAbbotRacing.com handicap hurdle. 2 mile, 1 furlong and 67 yards now, the extra yardage. And Thahabir Fraj is the first to show in the green colours, horse with the white face. To the outside, the star on the cap, that's Triplicate. And then behind those is the odds-on favourite, Shea Hans in the mauve and black. And just a back marker, Esprit de Somoza in a red cap, yellow and black on the body and sleeves. Heading towards the second of the 8 flights. It's Thahabir Fraj, the second favourite, leading up from the favourite in second place. That's the recent course and distance winner, Shea Hans. The black cap for Ben Bromley, riding for Paul Nicholls. Wider out is Triplicate. Got a bit warm beforehand, Triplicate's now going up into second place for John O'Neill. And the back marker being held up by Chester Williams is Esprit de Somoza. They take the turn on the side of the course. They'll shortly be approaching the home straight on the first occasion. So Thahabir Fraj out in front still by about a half length to Triplicate on the outside, the green cap with a white star. Shea Hans is just in behind. Ben Bromley just tracking Thahabir Fraj, and the back marker of the quartet Esprit de Somoza. Into the home straight towards the third. Thahabir Fraj and Fergus Gillard. with the red armlets. Horse who's been very successful over hurdles and lands in front by a couple of lengths to Chez Hans, the favourite. Out wider is Triplicate, just the back marker, Esprit de Somoza. This will be the last next time. It's number 4 this time around. Jumping neatly in front for Habifrage. He lands ahead of Chez Hans and Triplicate, who again moves up on the level on the outside. And then behind those, still at the back, is Esprit de Somoza. For Habifrage, now got a little bit of pace pressure because to the outside, moving a little bit closer is Triplicate. Chez Hans in behind. On the back marker, Esprit de Somoza. For Habifrage has the lead. They make the run on the side of the track by the riverbank. They'll shortly be turning again. Left-handed towards the back straight. They're now past halfway and heading inside their final mile. So Habifrage beginning to make all the running. Leads by 3 parts of a length to Triplicate in second. Chez Hans in third place. The odds-on favourites, and the back marker remains Esprit de Somoza still in touch. All 4 still have a chance as they head towards the 4th from home. Habifrage it is who leads, travelling nicely in front too. Hans just in behind them, and then comes Esprit de Somoza. The pace begins to increase now as they head towards the final one down the back. Habifrage in front still by a length to Chez Hans going off in chase. Triplicate now niggled. Esprit de Somoza back in 4th, also just squeezed along. Reminders there for Triplicate. They now leave the back straight behind them. The leader still travelling nicely, Habifrage. He has a length and a half in hand over Chez Hans, the favourite in second place. Now just shaken up by Ben Bromley. Behind them in third is Triplicate, who's firmly driven. And then comes Esprit de Somoza, who may have something left, but still has a few lengths to find. Heading to the home turn with 2 left to jump. Habifrage is still doing it nicely. He's got Chez Hans off the bridle in second, who's trying to close as they head towards the home turn. This little horse, Habifrage, now gets a reminder as Chez Hans looms large now as a danger on the outer. And these two will fight it out. They're clear of Esprit de Somoza and Triplicate as they head towards the second last. And now Chez Hans is joining Habifrage up front. 2 out. Chez Hans on the left, a better jump. Habifrage is rallying to the call on the inside. They head towards the last. Chez Hans has a fractional advantage now to Habifrage in second. And it's now Chez Hans in front at the last. Habifrage is trying to come back. Chez Hans in front. Habifrage is very game. Chez Hans just
grabs hold as early on. It's Copper and 5 up the centre in the noseband in company with Excelente in the dark cheek pieces. Excelente moving on now from Copper and 5 in second. 6 strings right looking for a bit of cover in the pink jacket, quite keen in third, with Swalila in the silver colours in 4th place, and then Ring of Gold in the quartered jacket racing in 5th. Yankee Stadium in blue and white with Menai Bridge towards the stand side in the brown sleeves, and Frantoio getting some cover at the back as they make their way, just edging over towards the stand side and making their journey now down towards the final 5 furlongs. Out in the lead, it is Excelente, attended by Copper and 5 on the stand side. So a Leela and 6 strings are 3rd and 4th, with Ring of Gold on the far side in the green and yellow colours. Then Menai Bridge and the last 2, Yankee Stadium, and last of all is Frantoio. So Excelente, with round about 3.5 furlongs to travel, has the lead. Copper and 5 is still the closest pursuer, just nudged along for the first time. So Alila getting a trail into the race. On the right-hand side, Ring of Gold tries to improve. Yankee Stadium and Frantoio, others who are trying to pick their way through the field. Menai Bridge towards the stand side has room to operate. They all bunch up now as out in front, Excelente faces challengers from Copper and 5, who's always been there. Far side, Ring of Gold with Yankee Stadium. Then behind these, driven along, is 6 strings. Frantoio looking for a gap. Menai Bridge under the near side rail. Copper and 5 from 6 strings. Frantoio and Menai Bridge trying hard to get on terms with them. Copper and 5 just being headed by Menai Bridge close home. Menai Bridge
market suspended.
Second 6 strings and
5 furlongs in the listed Coral Dragon Stakes, and it is Devious Angel who has claimed the lead. Instinctive Move is racing in second. Now Novello makes a move on the outside of Mojo Maker. Out deep is Fearby alongside Kaboo, and outpaced at the back of the field is Little Earl, already coming down towards the halfway point. Novello on the outside of Mojo Maker, and now the first first two.
Ogly doggly.
Against the rail is in third. Fearby is ridden to try and close. Kaboo travels well on the heels of the leaders. Instinctive Move had to angle out to try and get a seam, and they race down towards the final furlong, and it is Fearby who has claimed the lead on the outside of Mojo Maker, and inside the final.
I'm out of here, man.
Fearby is going clear. The lead now 3 widening lengths.
Handicap steeplechase, 2 mile 5 furlongs. Heading towards the first of the 16 fences. Whiskey Lullaby has a narrow lead at fence number 1. From the Bee's Knees in the green and red in second place. Fat Sam is racing wide, the light blue with the brown spots. Got a noseband on, also nosebanded is That's a Given, the well-backed market leader in royal blue and white on the inside in fourth. And the back marker is Kneecap by a few lengths as well, as they clear the first 2 fences in the home straight. So now they have 2 complete circuits ahead of them, and they're being led by Whiskey Lullaby in the light blue by 3 parts of a length to the Bee's Knees in second place, with racing in third Fat Sam. Going the shortest way is That's a Given in fourth place under Robbie Dunn, and the back marker is Kneecap in the blue and yellow for Dave Noonan. Racing up the side of the course along by the riverbank. They head towards this one fence on this stretch of the course. Number 3 it is, and up front it is Whiskey Lullaby. Leading to the Bee's Knees, Fat Sam, That's a Given, and Kneecap. Now they'll turn left-handed and race the train down the back straight towards the line of 3 fences here. Plain ones, first 2, and then an open ditch. Whiskey Lullaby over in front by a length to the Bee's Knees. Very wide is Fat Sam. Going the more conventional way is That's a Given. Stars on the sleeves, and the back marker is still Kneecap. Heading towards another fence on the far side, number 5. Whiskey Lullaby, committed by Harry Cobden, lands in front by a couple of lengths, looking to give Paul Nicholls a quick double on the card after Shay Hans in the previous race. Second place at the moment, the Bee's Knees and Max Kendrick. Racing wide is Fat Sam for James Davies. On the inside is Robbie Dunn, and That's a Given. Still the back marker, David Noonan and Kneecap. They took the open ditch well. Now they'll turn on the side towards the old water jump, and it's still Whiskey Lullaby narrowly from the Bee's Knees. Behind them in third is Fat Sam, so they take it. Over in fourth, That's a Given, and then Kneecap. So they turn again towards the home straight and race through their starting points for the St. Austell Brewery Novices Handicap Chase. Whiskey Lullaby joined now by the Bee's Knees. These 2 are pressing on. Fat Sam in behind in third, That's a Given. It's waiting in fourth place. And still at the back is Kneecap. Whiskey Lullaby has about a half-length advantage over that fence. That was number 8 of the 16. Heading towards the 9th, Whiskey Lullaby and Harry Cobden still leading the Bee's Knees in second place. That's a Given and Fat Sam together third and fourth, and the back marker is still Kneecap. So they're now on the run-in.
Ogly doggly.
Stands once again with a circuit to go, and the Bee's Knees has now just put his nose in front from the mare Whiskey Lullaby on the inside in the high clear colours. Racing in third is Fat Sam. Fourth place, That's a Given. And the back marker of the quintet, where she's been throughout, is Kneecap as they turn once again along the side. And they have one fence to take here. It's going to be number 10, the only fence they'll jump just twice on the circuit here. Heading towards it. And it is on the inside still Whiskey Lullaby, but on the outer, the Bee's Knees is right alongside once again. The Bee's Knees, oh, a mistake from the Bee's Knees. Whiskey Lullaby wasn't brilliant either. In behind, Fat Sam's got a lot closer now. And That's a Given is also breathing down their necks, and the back marker remains Kneecap. So turning towards the 11th on the far side. The Bee's Knees survived that scare, jumped that better. Whiskey Lullaby on the inside. She's just lost her way, Whiskey Lullaby, lost her place, and she's now back in about fourth place and losing ground pretty quickly. She's gone out rather tamely, I'm afraid. But meanwhile, the Bee's Knees and Fat Sam together. From That's a Given in third, Kneecap into fourth, and Whiskey Lullaby has dropped rather tamely away after that mistake. So they head towards the final ditch, 4 from home. The Bee's Knees on the inside of Fat Sam. That's a Given is close up in third place, and you'd imagine would have something left to offer, having sat off the dueling leaders early on. So round the home turn, the Bee's Knees a fractional advantage to Fat Sam in second. That's a Given is going well in third place as they head towards 3 from the finish. On the inside, the Bee's Knees rather got in the way of That's a Given there at that obstacle, and Robbie Dunn's going to have to come off the rails.
I'm out of here, man.
Fat Sam is responding well to pressure as they turn for home. The Bee's Knees and Fat Sam. Are they both sitting ducks, though, for That's a Given? He's travelling really well and now goes between them. Kneecap is in touch as well in fourth. They head towards 2 out. That's a Given, the centre, now jumps to the front. A peck on landing for the Bee's Knees. Fat Sam out to the right, looking tired. And now Robbie Dunn hit the button on That's a Given and he goes away. That's a Given is now accelerating into the final fence. That's a Given, a good jump, and the race is his. Back in second, the Bee's Knees. A faller when tired at the last was Fat Sam.
Market in play.
Jumping out and swiftest into stride is Free Love in the noseband, attended by Nomadic Empire, White Sleeves on the far side. Indian Sounds is in third place with Muka in the blue jacket, Celsius in red and yellow, Jawal in green with the red sleeves, and Mountain Peak last of all also in green and red, and they've made their way under the near side rail. Being taken along now by Free Love, still narrowly from Nomadic Empire, and Muka up on the outside in the blue jacket in third. Indian Sounds pushed along with Jawal. Celsius to the near side as Mountain Peak is moved towards the centre of the racecourse. Now 3 just about in line. Nomadic Empire White Sleeves, Jawal travelling up strongly, coming for a gap between Muka. Indian Sounds is a bit short of running room as they make their way inside the final furlong. Jawal, David Probert sitting there wanting to delay the challenge
I'm out of here, man.
possible, has got to the lead. Mountain Peak's the one finishing off over on the...
They set off the winners of 28 races between them, and Withhold will be the one who will cut out the early pace. He's followed by Mildenberger, with then the Grand Vizier towards the inside rail, and Red Verdun is just the back marker as they come up the home straight for the first time. And it is Withhold who leads the way, leads by about 3 parts of a length. Mildenberger, however, isn't too far away from him, racing in second. The Grand Vizier is in third. Red Verdun last of the quartet as they enter the final mile and 3/4. And it's Withhold and Jason Watson who leads the field to Mildenberger and Frankie Dettori in second. Towards the inside rail, the Grand Vizier, Richard Kingscott in third, and a length and a half away to Red Verdun in the hands of Ryan Moore as they reach the top of the Sandown Hill. And it is Withhold who takes them into the top turn. The lead is a controlled length to Mildenberger racing in second place as they go around that top turn. And as they do so, they really have put on the brakes and they meander around the turn with Withhold having the lead. The Grand Vizier will make a move right round the outside of runners. Withhold really did slow it right up as they got to the top of the hill and around that sharp turn. And that wasn't good enough for Richard Kingscott on the confirmed out-and-out stayer, the Grand Vizier. And he's now decided to kick on. And with 1.25 miles to go, it's the Grand Vizier who has now gone on into a lead of 1.5 lengths over Mildenberger in second. And Withhold now shuffled back to third. Red Verdun still at the back of the pack, last of the quartet. Inside the final mile and a furlong, the Grand Vizier now by nearly 1.75 lengths to Mildenberger in second. A neck away to the inside is Withhold and 1.5 lengths back to Red Verdun. Going now towards the halfway point, the 18th running of the Coral Marathon, and it sees the Grand Vizier out in... Claimed the lead at the top of the hill. He still leads by 1.5 lengths to Mildenberger in second place. In third is Withhold to the rail, and trying to move upon his outside now is Red Verdun as they go towards the end of the back straight. And the Grand Vizier still has the lead. As they now are about to make the turn, about to go inside the final 3/4 of a mile, the Grand Vizier holds the rail and holds the advantage over Mildenberger in second. Frankie Dettori now getting lower in the saddle. He's urging Mildenberger now to apply a bit of pressure around the outside. On the inside, Withhold has come back onto the bit. He travels well, and so Red Verdun at the back of the field as they make the turn in. They've got less than a half mile to go in the Coral Marathon, and it is the Grand Vizier who's digging in for the fight. Towards the outside is Mildenberger. Frankie's been now hard at him for about 1/4 mile. Towards the inside, Withhold has got a seam, and Red Verdun is covered up for a late flourish. Down towards the final 2.5 furlongs, the Grand Vizier still leads the way. On the inside, Withhold. Red Verdun now begins to make his move. Mildenberger needs to do more. 1.5 furlongs to go.
I'm out of here, man.
Vizier about to be tackled by Red Verdun towards the outside, and as they enter the final...
Partnership TRP Juvenile Hurdle, 2 mile 1 furlong 67 yards, and the hat-trick seeking Coy Dodville, as expected, is the first to show in the black and white. Alongside, though, is Eagle's Realm in dark blue and pink. Behind them, taking a grip, is Money Kenny on his hurdling debut. Oh, Coy Dodville ballooned it, and a mistake by a couple of others. Fred Bear was awkward, and also Tara Eaty may have been put off by Fred Bear immediately in front of him, and now Jamie Moore switches Tara Eaty away from Fred Bear. Might be a wise move at the second. Fred Bear again, Tara Eaty as well. Jamie Moore did well to stay on there. So a few hairy moments for these juvenile hurdlers early on, not least from the favourite, who wasn't convincing at all, as he was at Hexham and Aintree, Coy Dodville. Not brilliant over the hurdles there, but he's still there on the inside, just behind Eagles Realm in second place. In third is Fred Bear, that cerise jacket with the purple epaulets. To the outside then is Scrappy Jack in black and red. The grey is Money Kenny, taking a grip for Aidan Coleman on his hurdling debut. And the back marker, Tara Eaty, maroon sleeves, white cap for Jamie Moore. They turn towards the home straight on the first occasion. As they do so, they're being led by Eagles Realm, a half-length clear to Coy Dodville, the black and white on the inside, who's now alongside Eagles Realm. Still taking a keen hold is Money Kenny, the dark blue and red. Out wide of the white-faced Scrappy Jack, and then Fred Bear, and the back marker is Tara Eaty. As they race towards the next flight, number 4, will be the last next time around. Eagles Realm on the outside of Coy Dodville at this hurdle together. Coy Dodville was better that time. Fred Bear again a bit awkward. Scrappy Jack to the outside, then Money Kenny and Tara Eaty held up at the back of the pack. As they head past us, they're about to turn once again left-handed towards the side of the course. And the leader, Eagles Realm, a little bit wayward around the turn, but still leads a length clear to Coy Dodville, who's in second position on the inside. Behind those is Fred Bear in the outer of the horse on the inside, the grey Money Kenny. Behind Money Kenny is Scrappy Jack out wider for Jay Tidball, and then comes Tara Eaty, who's held up by Jamie Moore.
Oakley dokley.
About to turn left-handed. They've only got 4 left to jump, and they're heading now inside their final mile. So past their starting point they go. Eagles Realm a length clear to Coy Dodville in second place. Behind those in third is Fred Bear. And then comes Money Kenny from Scrappy Jack and Tara Eaty at the back. 4 from the finish. Eagles Realm, pink and dark blue. Coy Dodville, black and white blinkers on the inside. Again, he was untidy, wasn't he, Coy Dodville there? Gets a shake of the reins, gets a reminder from Tom Scudamore. This odds-on favourite not really travelling as they head down the back towards 3 from home. Eagles Realm it is, who has a couple of lengths advantage. Skips over it. Coy Dodville in second, then Fred Bear in third. Money Kenny is trying to get a bit closer on the inside. He's improving too. And the favourites getting reminders, Coy Dodville. Behind those is Scrappy Jack. And Tara Eaty, I'm afraid, is a long way behind as they head towards the side of the course. And up front it is Eagles Realm. Coy Dodville trying to run on for pressure. Looks like Tara Eaty is out of the contest. Moving into third, Fred Bear. Money Kenny has a chance still, moving quite well in behind as they head towards the home turn. Coy Dodville's got the lead back off Eagles Realm, but all the while Money Kenny is moving stylishly. The grey, and Money Kenny has got there going very well. Coy Dodville's
I'm out of here, man.
second. Fred Bear, to his credit, sticking at it back in third. Then Scrappy Jack, as now Eagles Realm beats a retreat. They head towards the second last. Money Kenny has got to the front. He had some smart form on the flat. He leads at the second last, Money Kenny, by a couple of lengths. Scrappy Jack is running on as the danger, though, in second. Coy Dodville hard driven back in third. Money Kenny in front. Scrappy Jack for the upset, running on towards the near side. Then Coy Dodville. Here's the last of the short run in. Money Kenny by about a length to Scrappy Jack, who's coming hard the near side, and Scrappy Jack is getting up. Scrappy Jack for the upset.
Market suspended. Play.
Of a Morda Mavida are the first 2 to show. Midwinster's up the centre of the racecourse and being taken wider deliberately, it would appear, than the others in the beige colours, being the antisocial runner towards the outside. Outside of the main group, the orange colours of Pawn Star Martini, then Princess Power. Whiteface tracking the leaders on the near side. Tenea Canyon, Rosehip after that slow start, and Norban is at the back of the main body of the field, passing halfway. Midwinster to the right-hand side, right up with the pace with Liberty Bay at the moment. Making some ground, Tenea Canyon just weaving amongst horses being gathered together. A more leader comes next, and Princess Power as the leaders just begin to bunch up. Midwinster shifting right-handed, Liberty Bay. Tenea Canyon's coming up the near side, running rail. Norban
I'm out of here, man.
in the day. Midwinster, Tenea Canyon about half a length down or so, and Midwinster's holding on well. Midwinster for
Market in play.
Stallion Farms EBF Novice Stakes. And through the early stages, it is Gaius to the inside who has claimed the early lead. He is being chased by box to box, and out very wide is Sterling Knight as they go towards the end of the back straight. Oh Great is towards the inside rail and racing in 4th position, with in 5th Goldsmith as they go into the turn. Goldsmith now has stolen a place, as Sterling Knight has been reined back to 5th place. 6th is Flaming Lord on the inside. The favourite Dukedom is racing in 7th. He has 3 behind him at this point. Captain Square, then Buxted Reel, who's already been chased along, running greenly towards the rear of the field. Sunny Liston is last as they make the run through halfway. And
Oakley dokley.
Straight. And it's Gaius who just has the lead over box to box on his outside, racing in 2nd. Now Dukedom begins to make a move towards the outside. He's just in a bit of a pocket at the moment, held in by the likes of Captain Square and Liston, who tries to make a move towards his outside. Sterling Knight is bursting through now, and Sterling Knight has the lead, but only narrowly, with a furlong and a half to go. Frankie Dettori has to switch Dukedom to
I'm out of here, man.
and it's Sunny Liston who has now gone on. A furlong to go, and Sunny Liston has gone clear by 3 lengths. Dukedom staying on towards the outside of Sterling Knight and racing now inside the final 100.
Another drama. It was quite a handful going down. Was rather exuberant over the first obstacle there for Tom O'Brien. Heading towards the second. Second place is Takbir at the moment. In 3rd is Can You Believe It? And then Stanley in 4th. The well-backed Demon Fu, very dark blue jacket, racing in 5th. Then the market leader just gets a little shake of the reins there. Lapford Lad is racing ahead of Le Pogue Storm, who's racing in the orange and black for double-seeking Robbie Dunn as they turn away from us. Then the beige of another drama. Out wider is Phil York and Touch Tight in the light blue and yellow, and held up at the back in black and green, Little Miss Alice, as they make the turn on the side of the track. Along by the riverbank they go. And up front with the cheek pieces, Yes Governor on the inside. A reduced lead now as Takbir is much closer in the centre, and also Can You Believe It, who's right up there on the outside, the maroon colours, as they race towards the side of the course. A couple of lengths back to find Stanley, and then comes Demon Fu from Lapford Lad, a previous course winner. They've now taken that left-hand turn, which brings them towards the 2 flights down the far side. Behind Lapford Lad is another drama. Then Le Pogue Storm on the inside. Very wide is Touch Tight, and towards the back we have in the black and green Little Miss Alice as they head towards the next obstacle. And a mistake from Takbir over it. Lands in his share of the lead, though, with Yes Governor. 4 lengths back to find Can You Believe It in the maroon and beige. On the inside is Stanley, black and red for Harry Cobden. Further back is Demon Fu. And then comes Lapford Lad over that flight from another drama. Le Pogue Storm, Little Miss Alice and Touch Tight, who's again been kept very wide by Phil York down the back straight. They're about to turn left-handed towards the side. Takbir has now got to the front, leads a half length to, in 2nd place, Yes Governor against the rails. Behind those is Stanley. 1 out, 1 back is Can You Believe It? Then comes Demon Fu with Lapford Lad and Gavin Sheehan out a bit wider in the mauve and black colours. They're together, those two now. Behind those runners, we have another drama who's settled a little bit better. Le Pogue Storm's on the inside. And then Little Miss Alice and the wide racing Touch Tight as Takbir just tries to kick on around the turn. Leads by a couple of lengths now. To in 2nd position, Yes Governor. Can You Believe It racing in 3rd. In 4th is Stanley. Going a bit better now is behind those Lapford Lad. In about 5th or 6th, travelling quite nicely with the white face. On the inside, Demon Fu just gets a shake of the reins. And then comes another drama, Le Pogue Storm. Reminder for Demon Fu.
Oakley dokley.
Is next, and then comes Touch Tights. They head towards the next flight, number 6, the last next time around. And over in front together still are Yes Governor and Takbir. 4 lengths back to Can You Believe It in 3rd. 4th place for Stanley. In 5th is Lapford Lad. And then behind those we have the improving another drama. And then comes Demon Fu as they turn again along the side of the track. Le Pogue Storm is next from Little Miss Alice, and then Touch Tight. Takbir has the lead still to Yes Governor in 2nd. Can You Believe It in 3rd. On the inside is Stanley. And then further back to find Lapford Lad from another drama. And then Demon Fu still getting driven along and gets another reminder. Le Pogue Storm is next. Wide is Touch Tight and the back mark of the black and green of Little Miss Alice. But up front, it's still these two. They vied for the lead throughout. Takbir and Yes Governor. 3 back to Can You Believe It on the outside of Stanley. She's moving quite well on the inner. A couple of lengths back to Lapford Lad in the quarters. And then another drama in the beige. Out very wide is Touch Tights. The Lepogue Storm is next in the orange. Demon Fu has lost ground pretty quickly. The one that was backed at big odds this morning over that hurdle. And Demon Fu was last of all at 4 from home. So in the centre, Tack Beer has come alongside Yes Governor again. Behind those, Can You Believe It? Then comes Stanley. As they head towards the next, Demon Fu's going to be pulled up before that hurdle. Lapford Lad again, he's hit a flat spot. Back in about 5th place, being driven on the inside of the improving Touch Tight. And then comes another drama. But up front, it's still Yes Governor who leads by a neck. Can You Believe It going off in chase? Then comes Stanley. Tack Beer.
I'm out of here, man.
And then comes Lapford Lad as they come around the home turn. It's Yes Governor in front from Can You Believe It, and the improving Stanley is moving well now for Harry Cobden, the black and red, as they come around the turn. And Stanley, the filly, has now got to the front, and she's going very strongly. Yes Governor in second. Can You Believe It driven back in third. Lapford Lad needs to do much better, but Stanley has gone for home. Harry Cobden says, catch me if you can. She's gone clear by 4 lengths, heading towards the second last. It is Stanley, skips over it. Lapford Lad, to his credit, is running on now in second.
Furlongs and the
Market in play.
Pretty sedate beginning with out in the lead Caribbean Queen, now beginning to stride on with a degree of purpose. Mama Said Knock You Out, and the striped colours of Go Well Spicy are the two that pursue the leader, just staying off the running rail up the centre at the moment. Midfield for the likes of Gianzi in blue and pink colours. The market leader Lubnar, quite free. The Godolphin blue with the dark cheek pieces on the outside of Hostelry, who's also quite free amongst horses. And the back pair, Libby and Me and Girl from Ipanema, as out in the lead. Caribbean Queen leads them right up the middle of the racecourse. Mama Said Knock You Out in the red colours on the left-hand side. Disputes seconds with the striped jacket of Go Well Spicy. Lubnar is towards the extreme right. And on the extreme left,
Oakley.
Amongst horses, Hostelry, Libby and Me tacking herself onto the back of Lubnar under Holly Doyle, and Girl from Ipanema just being asked for her effort as well. So Caribbean Queen being taken on by Gianzi, who comes there strongly on one flank, and Lubnar on the other. Under pressure between horses, Go Well Spicy. Hostelry tries to improve. Girl from Ipanema, and also Libby and Me. Lubnar's blue jacket from Go Well Spicy.
I'm out of here, man.
On well. Hostelry also battling on well, and Libby and Me. Lubnar facing a lot of challenges. Over on the far side, Libby and Me. The near side, Hostelry. Lubnar and Libby and Me go to the line together, and Libby and Me.
Gloucestershire is in third. A break already opening up of 3 lengths back to Foxtel. And sitting chilly at the back of the field is Yukon Glen, who's poised to pounce at the back of the pack. He came from last to first when winning the Group 3 Brigadier Gerard here at the end of May. At the moment, he's giving the leader some 10 lengths rope, and that leader is Father of Jazz, who takes them now on inside the final 7 furlongs. And the further they go, the further Father of Jazz goes clear. And he's taking a very keen hold at the head of affairs. John Leaper, unhurried in second, not sent in chase. At the moment, he is racing some 6 lengths off the leader, and in turn, John Leaper then has another 5 lengths back to Gloucestershire, who is racing in third position. Already, Paul Mulrennan moves up Yukon Glen on the outside of Foxtel at the back of the field as they make the turn out of the back straight, and they've got just a half mile to go. And the leader is Father of Jazz. The rope extends to 12 lengths.
Oakley.
Leaper, who's in second place, and he's coming back to the others with Gloucestershire in third, Yukon Glen in fourth, and Foxtel is the back marker. In line for home and inside the final 3, Callum Shepherd and Father of Jazz. The lead is still some 10 lengths to John Leaper. Gloucestershire is being ridden along, so too Yukon Glen, who comes down the end of the course. Trying to follow him into the race is Foxtel. It's Father of Jazz inside the final quarter mile, and now the yellow jacket being reeled in by the peloton. On the outside, Yukon Glen now comes through to attack, and Yukon Glen moves through on the outside and claims the lead now with a furlong to go.
I'm out of here, man.
Has moved into second. Nothing now from John Leaper in third. It is Yukon Glen who's pouring it on. It's going to be a 12th career success for the most popular horses in training. Yukon Glen wins again.
Market suspended.
And in third, John Leaper.
Brocade Racing colours right up there too. That's Helford River, yellow sleeves, red cap. And just off the pace to the inside is Lady Wolf in the red and white quarters. Out wider is Have a Cuppa, blue and yellow. And then behind those, Witch from Rome in the beige with the black hoop and cap, and then the maroon and pink of Waterleaf Getaway, and just the back marker, Jessica Rabbit, being held up in the purple and red with the white cap as they pass the line with 2 complete circuits ahead of them. So they've jumped the first 2 flights of the 10 they're going to take. 2 miles 6 furlongs now and 88 yards at the extra yardage. And up front in the centre, Helford River has a narrow advantage. Espinator, market leader, is wider out, light blue with the red sleeves. The inside is Valentino and James Best with the yellow with the spots on the sleeves. Blunderbuss just in behind the yellow cap, along with Lady Wolf, who's in the red and white quarters for David Noonan. Deeper on the course to find the mare Have a Cuppa in the blue and yellow colours. Then comes Witch from Rome under Harriet Tucker. And then comes Waterleaf Getaway, Darryl Jacob on the outside, the pink sleeves. And still the back marker is Jessica Rabbit and Keelan Woods, the white cap, as they make the run down the back straight here at Newton Abbot. Valentino towards the inside. The centre, that's Helford River. Second run off this long layoff. Wider out Espinator looking to break the maiden this afternoon. Behind those is Lady Wolf. On the inside is Blunderbuss. And then comes Waterleaf Getaway. Wider out to find Have a Cuppa. And then Witch from Rome, the black cap. Towards the rear, Jessica Rabbit, the white cap over that hurdle. Still Valentino leading them. Espinator up on the outside of Helford River, their second and third. In the line of 3, Blunderbuss on the inside of Lady Wolf with deeper out Have a Cuppa. Then comes Witch from Rome, Waterleaf Getaway, and finally Jessica Rabbit as they make the turn along the side of the course in this 2 3/4 mile contest. Still being led by Valentino on the inside. Helford River in the centre, and Espinator and Kevin Brogan to the outside, the red sleeves. Just behind is Blunderbuss on the inner with the yellow cap, then the hooped cap of Lady Wolf. Wider out Have a Cuppa and Gavin Sheehan. Then Witch from Rome, still the back pair, Waterleaf Getaway, and finally Jessica Rabbit, being ridden with restraint today. In line for home then, on the second circuit, and jumping that one, in front Valentina. Just a shake of the reins there for Lady Wolf, back in fifth place. Heading towards the flight, they'll be the last next time. Number 6 this time around. And over it is Valentino leading by a neck. So on the outside, Espinator. Between them, Helford River. And then Lady Wolf from Blunderbuss, followed by Have a Cuppa. And then Witch from Rome. Waterleaf Getaway still towards the rear with Jessica Rabbit in no hurry. So turning along the side of the course, along the riverbank stretch. They'll head towards the back straight shortly. So heading then towards their final mile. In the Emily Davies 21st birthday handicap hurdle race. Valentino on the inside by a neck to Helford River, the centre. The yellow sleeves. Wider out Espinator, red sleeve jacket. Then comes Lady Wolf. Blunderbuss goes the shortest way. Then Have a Cuppa in 6th place. Jessica Rabbit all the time is creeping a little bit closer now. Ridden quietly early. No! And then comes Witch from Rome. And then Waterleaf Getaway. So they make the run down the far side. Espinator on the outside. Just asked to get a bit closer now to Valentino. Helford River in between them. Over that one, Jessica Rabbit all the time still getting closer into about 6th place now. Have a Cuppa just gets a shake of the reins as they race towards the 3rd from home. Valentino, Espinator got in close. Ridden along Helford River has lost ground. Waterleaf Getaway is getting a bit closer. All the while, Jessica Rabbit is creeping ever closer, travelling nicely. Back in about 4th. Have a Cuppa responding, meanwhile, goes into 3rd place as they make the turn. Espinator, it's been hard work, but the market leader has got to the front past Valentino. Jessica Rabbit still moving well in 3rd place. Have a Cuppa driven.
I'm out of here, man.
4 now getting away from Waterleaf Getaway. Witch from Rome plugging on. Helford River is dropping away around the home turn. Espinator on the outside by a neck. To on the inside, Valentino. All the while, though, Jessica Rabbit is just cantering in behind them, moving well as they make the home turn. Espinator has the lead, though. Jessica Rabbit, yet to be popped the question by Keelan Woods, has moved nicely throughout as they race towards the second last. So on the left, Jessica Rabbit, the white cap, coming to tackle Espinator, and the very gutsy Valentino is still in their pitching. Now, she hasn't found a lot, has she? Jessica Rabbit, the centre, Espinator is still in their pitching. Far side, Valentino. Here's the last. Have a Cuppa staying on. Jessica Rabbit on the near side. Espinator the far, and also still there, Valentino. It's Espinator who fought back to see them off. And
In play.
Classic Lord on the inside rail is Dance to Paris in a dispute of third and fourth. A length and a half back to Platitude, who's on the inside of Vino Vitrix, and the last duo as they go into the turn are Generals Off and Karma. So now they begin to make the run down the side of the course, and it is Dancing Harry and Richard Kingscott who have a clear advantage. It's extended now to 2 lengths as they go inside the final mile and 3 furlongs. So it's Dancing Harry out in front to Noonday Gun in second. Towards the inside rail is Dance to Paris in third. A little bit keen on the downhill run in fourth was Classic Lord. Then Platitude against the rail, who is in fifth. A length and a half back to Vino Vitrix. A further length and a half to Generals Off. And still the back markers, the filly Karma. And now they race on inside the final mile and a furlong. And it continues to be Dancing Harry who leads the way midway down the back straight. To Noonday Gun racing in second, and the mare Dance to Paris is in third. In fourth is Classic Lord. In fifth, Platitude. Still that break of around about a length and a half then to Vino Vitrix, and then Generals Off, and still last Karma, and now they've gone through the halfway point inside the final 7 furlongs. And Dancing Harry still leads the way as they go now towards the end of the back straight. Dancing Harry out still by a length. The grey Noonday Gun will make the turn just in second, with Dance to Paris on this one's inside, and then Platitude, who goes to on the inside of Classic Lord, and then Vino Vitrix, and then the patiently ridden Generals Off and Karma, and they're on the turn. Racing on now towards the final half mile, and Dancing Harry. Richard Kingscott's lead, still just over a length to Ross Orion, Noonday Gun in second, Ryan Moore, and Dance to Paris in third, and in fourth, Classic Lord in the hands of Rob Hornby. Fifth is Platitude and Marco Gianni, and then a couple of lengths back to Vino Vitrix, and then Generals Off and Karma, who's ridden along, and now they race down towards the final 3, and Dancing Harry tries to steal a break over the field. The lead is still a length and a half to Noonday Gun in second place. Staying on now towards the inside is Generals Off, who begins his charge towards the outside. Vino Vitrix is staying on with Classic Lord inside the final furlong and a half, and Dancing Harry.
I'm out of here, man.
Got to come and catch Vino Vitrix down the wide outside. Together now with Classic Lord, the rallying Noonday Gun. On the far side is Generals Off. It is Vino Vitrix and Jason Watson who have a lead now with 100 yards to go. It will be a first career win.
Friends Don't Ask, and also Mr. Matthew in Friends Don't Ask lands in front at fence number 2. The race towards the open ditch. Friends Don't Ask and Nick Schofield, the orange and black colours, going on as they head towards the third. Jumps it well from Mr. Matthew. Find us at Gorcum. Ballyegan Hero got very warm beforehand. He's back on the inside in fourth. Then Dambaroo in light green. The dark blue and whites belonging to Daniel Sansom, riding Plantagenet is next. Then comes Cesar A. Rosalie on the inside, red and white stripes on the sleeves. They head towards the old water jump on the side. Very deep on the course to find Easy Run Devassi in the dark blue and black with a white cap, and the back marker Heavey being held up by Sam Twiston Davies in the beige and black as they make the turn towards home on the first of 3 circuits, heading towards the 5th fence. And up front, it's Friends Don't Ask by a length or so to Mr. Matthew in second, the noseband. Ballyegan Hero red sleeves on the inside of Dambaroo in the light green with the white sleeves and cap. Find Us at Gorcum is wider out for Jamie Moore in the yellow and green. Then Plantagenet. Robbie Dunn has Cesar A. Rosalie on the inside, next in the field. And then a couple of lengths back to Heavey. And Easy Run Devassi, just getting a wake-up call from Harry Cobden as they head towards the winning line. With a long way to go, still 2 more circuits ahead of them. Up front it is Friends Don't Ask. Positively ridden, leads by a couple to Mr. Matthew in second place. Racing in third is Dambaroo. Ballyegan Heroes back on the inside, the share of 4th place with Find Us at Gorcum. Then Easy Run Devassi from Plantagenet, Cesar A. Rosalie, and Heavey is at the back of the field. Heading towards the fence on the side. Just one obstacle on this part of the track. It is going to be taken as fence number 7. Friends Don't Ask in front by a length and a half to Mr. Matthew over in second place. Now they're turning Dambarou's third, and find us at Gorkum. From the outside, Easy Run Devassi has responded to that reminder earlier. One that's lost a place is Ballyegan Hero back on the inside, then Plantagenet. They take the next from Cesare Rosalie and Heavey at the back. In the beige, Sam Twiston, Davies in no hurry. Heading towards the next fence, the middle one of three down the back straight is a plain fence. Number 9, Friends Don't Ask, to Mr. Mafia. Find us at Gorkum, Dambaroo. Plantagenet, Ballyegan Hero, the yellow cap. Easy Run Devassi is wide. And then Cesare Rosalie. Good jump by Mr. Mafia there. He absolutely soared over that fence. And he came up a length and a half behind Friends Don't Ask. He landed a length in front of him. Good jump, Mr. Mafia. He's joined Friends Don't Ask at the head of affairs. The front two just pressing on now from Find Us at Gorkum. Ballyegan Hero back on the inside of Dambaroo. Then Easy Run Devassi as they take the fence on the side. And then Plantagenet niggled from Cesare Rosalie on the inside. And Heavey still waited with at the back of the field. Plantagenet, the latest one to come off the bridle there, got a reminder. So heading back into the home straight once again on the second circuit towards fence 12 of the 20.
Oakley.
Ask is leading by a length to Mr. Mafia in second place. Behind them on the inside is Ballyegan Hero in third. Then Dambaroo, followed by Find Us at Gorkum. And Cesare Rosalie. More reminders for Easy Run Devassi. And then Plantagenet and Heavey, who's trying to creep a little bit closer. If they take the next, that'll be the last next time around. Leader's travelling nicely, Friends Don't Ask. He was briefly headed by Mr. Mafia about half a mile ago, but he's very much established a clear lead again, crossing the line with a circuit to go. So Friends Don't Ask by 3 lengths to Mr. Mafia in second, Dambaroo racing in third. Wider out, Easy Run Devassi. Ballyegan Hero is more towards the inside. Then comes the ridden along Find Us at Gorkum, who's lost placings. Plantagenet also driven. No move yet from Heavey, who's creeping a little bit closer. Cesare Rosalie's on the inside with a sheepskin noseband, the black and white on the cap as they make the turn on the side. Friends Don't Ask is the leader still by a few lengths to Mr. Mafia, Dambaroo and Ballyegan Hero, second, third and fourth. A blunder from Easy Run Devassi didn't really help Find Us at Gorkum, who was immediately behind that runner. Heavey's now got into 5th place. Move with Cesare Rosalie, the other improver for Robbie Dunn. Turning down the back straight for the final time. Heading towards 6 from the finish. Friends Don't Ask in the orange and black by a few lengths to Mr. Mafia in second. Ballyegan Hero in third on the inside of Dambaroo in fourth. Heavey into 5th. Then Cesare Rosalie, the gap back to the strugglers, who are Plantagenet, Find Us at Gorkum and Easy Run Devassi at the next. Friends Don't Ask. A blunder from Ballyegan Hero that time on the inside. Made a mistake. Still, Friends Don't Ask in front by a length to Mr. Mafia, who's always been his nearest pursuer. Back in third, Dambaroo. Then Ballyegan Hero, Heavey. Cesare Rosalie is picking them off now in the black and white colours, getting a lot closer. As they make the run towards the side of the track with just 3 left to jump. Trying to kick on his Friends Don't Ask. Nick Schofield leading by a couple of lengths to Mr. Mafia, Dambaroo, the improving Cesare Rosalie. Then comes Ballyegan Hero. Heavey hasn't picked up, having made stealthy headway, is now back in 6th and under pressure.
I'm out of here, man.
Don't Ask is trying to kick on again around the home turn. The lead is a good 4 lengths to Cesare Rosalie in second. Mr. Mafia is next. And then comes Dambaroo in line for home with 2 left to jump. Friends Don't Ask still leading by a couple of lengths to Cesare Rosalie into second place. Mr. Mafia back in third, then Dambaroo, Ballyegan Hero and Heavey. But Friends Don't Ask has a good lead. He's 5 lengths up on the run down towards the 20th and final fence. Friends Don't Ask, another good jump. That may have sealed it. Mr. Mafia is very game in chase. Dambaroo.
Transition was away alertly and claimed the early lead. Haraz gives chase racing in second and Zlatan is in third. And they're not going a great gallop in the early stages. 1 or 2 of these are pulling very hard. In the last third of the field, Moxie Mares is one of those who's taking a fierce hold. And Top Drop also in the last division is also taking a very keen grip through the first 2.5 furlongs. Transition on the inside of Haraz are the first 2. Zlatan is racing in third. And then there's a break of a couple of lengths to Always Fearless, who races on the inside of Voltaic in a share of 4th and 5th. The grey Celtic Force is in 6th. Then there's 3 more lengths back to Mercurist, who is followed around the turn by Moxie Mares. And then inside is Gert Lush. Next is Take One for the Team, and along last is Top Drop as they elect to come down the centre of the course, led by Transition. with Haraz and Zlatan. These are the first three. Always Fearless just in fourth, and then Celtic fourth. Voltaic on their heels. Take one for the team, trying to stay on towards the outside of Mercuris, and they're racing down towards the final quarter of a mile. It is Zlatan who now lays it down to transition. Over on the far side, Gertlush is now beginning to pick up from...
I'm out of here, man.
And they race on towards the final furlong. It is Zlatan who just has the lead over transition in second. Moxie Mares and Gertlush continue to stay on. They're followed by Celtic Force. Another half furlong to go. It's Sophie Smith and Zlatan out in front.
Flight will jump 3 times. The white and red colours of Henry Star towards the inside. In the centre is Balja Vorna near side. With the red armlets is Kilkenny Star. Improving up on the outside, Robin Sherbatsky in the white, pink and black. Just behind them as they go to flight number 3 is Mr. Kaplan. Towards the inside, Quirt Evans, the yellow and green of Queen Colina. Just ahead of Double Jubilee as they jump to third flight, where Mihal jumped past Time of Day, relegating that one to be the back marker. As they make the turn, that'll bring them on to flight number 4. Still disputing the lead, Balja Vorna. The inside is Henry Star. Close up now in third. On the outside is Robin Sherbatsky as they go to jump this flight and begin the long run up the far side. Henry Star on the inside, Brian Hayes, headed now by Balja Vorna, Danny Mullins. Robin Sherbatsky and Dylan Robinson is a close third on the outside, and they're tracked by Mr. Kaplan, Keith Donoghue in the blue and red, edging up into fourth position on the inside, just ahead of Kilkenny Star, Darragh O'Keefe. Also close up towards the inner is Quirt Evans and Sean Flanagan. That's the leading group, followed up the far side to flight number 5 by the final group with Mihal on the inside, Double Jubilee towards the outer. With them is Time of Day, and at the back Queen Colina. As they clear that flight and head to number 6 at the top of the track, Henry Star, Balja Vorna within half a length. And they're followed over it by Mr. Kaplan improving, Robin Sherbatsky still there on the outside, and with them on the inner is Quirt Evans as they make the turn. Good run before they reach the first of the 2 flights in the straight. And as they head downhill, not much to choose between Henry Star, the inside, on the outer is Balja Vorna. Robin Sherbatsky has improved to be within half a length of the lead on the outside. They're tracked by Mr. Kaplan, then Quirt Evans. Alongside Quirt Evans is Kilkenny Star. And then the red and blue colours of Double Jubilee. Towards the inside is Mihal, alongside that one Time of Day, and pushed along at the back is Queen Colina. They've completed the circuit as they head up the straight for the second time. Balja Vorna on the outside, Henry Star on the inner. They continue to share the lead. Robin Sherbatsky is close on the outer. Just behind them, Mr. Kaplan, Quirt Evans towards the inside with the white
Oakley dokley.
Clear the flight, it'll be the last one after another circuit. Heading up to pass the judge, Henry Star on the rail. Alongside is Balja Vorna, and they're tracked by Mr. Kaplan between horses, Robin Sherbatsky on the outside, Quirt Evans with them on the inner. Followed to this flight by Kilkenny Star, Double Jubilee a little closer. Then Time of Day, Mihal towards the inside, and finally Queen Colina. As they head into the turn, that'll bring them away to the next flight, which will be 5 from home. Henry Star leads. Towards the outside, Balja Vorna. Mr. Kaplan is close up. Between horses improving. On the inside, tracking them is Quirt Evans. Robin Sherbatsky is driven along on the outer as they jump this flight and begin the run up the far side. Henry Star continues to lead by just about a length. Mr. Kaplan, Quirt Evans on the inside, improving. Just behind him is Double Jubilee, and they're followed at this stage by Robin Sherbatsky, scrubbed along towards the inside. Mihal between them is Time of Day, and also there is Kilkenny Star as they continue to their next flight, which is 4 from home. Henry Star by less than a length now to Mr. Kaplan. Double Jubilee makes good headway up on the outside. Kilkenny Star and Quirt Evans on their heels, and then Time of Day as they head away from that flight and to the flight at the top of the track, 3 from home. Henry Star continues to lead. Mr. Kaplan second. Double Jubilee, Quirt Evans close on the inside. Kilkenny Star tracks them a break of about 4 lengths to a scrubbed along Mihal.
I'm out of here, man.
Time of Day, Robin Sherbatsky. Queen Colina is next, and trailing the field now is Balja Vorna as they run downhill, nearing the 3 furlong pole. 2 flights to jump when they swing in. Henry Star towards the inside. In the centre is Kaplan, around the outside Double Jubilee. They're tracked by Quirt Evans. Kilkenny Star is in touch, and a break then to Mihal. as they make the turn. Quarter of a mile to race, and Mr. Kaplan leads. Goes on from on the outside double Jubilee. Kurt Evans improving now to challenge as they go to jump the second last. Mr. Kaplan and Kurt Evans jumped it together. They've gone on from double Jubilee and Henry Starr. One to jump as they head down to it. It's Mr. Kaplan on the inside, Kurt Evans on the outer. They fight it out. Mr. Kaplan with the advantage. Staying on well on the stand side is Kurt Evans. Less than 50 yards to race as they go to the line. It's going to be tight, very tight on the nod. On the inside, Mr.
Market
Kaplan, near side, Kurt
suspended.
Evans, very close between.
Also Fulbright Scholar. Up ahead is Friendly in the darkish colours, disputing the lead with Golden Lyric. Then Sola Luna and Rosa Woodsy racing together third and fourth. Then Al Kabeel and Give Her a Squeeze, Gino's Rock and Fulbright Scholar. Continuing their progress in the back straight, just over 6 furlongs to go. Not a whole lot to choose between. Golden Lyric, who now presses ahead of Friendly. Then Rosa Woodsy, Yellow Jacket on the outside of Sola Luna, tracked by Al Kabila. Give It a Squeeze is 2 behind, Gino's Rock and Fulbright Scholar. About to make the run across to the straight, soon at the halfway stage in the fillies maiden over a mile, and it's Golden Lyric. And Shane Foley in front by under a length to the odds-on favourite Friendly Wayne Lorden, close up in second, and Sola Luna, Shane Cross.
Oakley dokley.
From Rosa Woodsy and Colin Keane, Al Kabila next, and then Give It a Squeeze, Fulbright Scholar, a gap back to Gino's Rock. Racing to the top of the course, 3 to go. Golden Lyric with coming there on the outside, Friendly, then Rosa Woodsy and Sola Luna as they race past the 2. And it's Friendly, 1 from the rail, coming to hard press. Golden Lyric with the nose band, and Rosa Woodsy trying to get on terms. Sola Luna next, then Al Kabila, and Give It a Squeeze is trying to stay on.
I'm out of here, man.
Friendly racing to the final furlong and has quickly gone clear from Golden Lyric.
They're off.
Market in play.
A little slow out of the stalls. Eclipse de Luna was the first out, although Poet's King in the blue and white jacket is pushed along to go through and have the advantage. The grey then, Miramichi, red and blue jacket, already prominent. He's running in third position. A black jacket for We Still Believe is next. Punta Arenas is in company with this, with the light blue sleeves of best turned out winner, red right sand, a little deep on the course. Empire State of Mind in maroon colours is in company with these, and then comes Adosh now with Mark Cree in black, white and red jacket. Further back to Capo Bay, who's against the running rail, and followed by Storm Dreamer, black colours up round the outside of Dr. T.J. Eckelberg, and Spirit of Sisra is at the rear of the field as they make their way down towards the end of the back straight then, and about to turn out of the far straight. With now in front a white cap for Poet's King leading to Eclipse de Luna, red and blue colours in second. It's also a red and blue combo for Miramichi against the rails, about a neck behind this, running in third. 2 lengths away to the nose-banded head of We Still Believe is just in front of Empire State of Mind in the maroon colours.
Oakley dokley.
And red right Sam behind these. This is halfway they've just passed. Punta Arenas, a white cap off to the running rail, and Adosh is in company with this, and they're followed through by Spirit of Scissor in blue and white, who's preceded by Storm Dreamer. Dr. T.J. Eckelberg is at the rear of the field as they head down with the 3 marker coming up, and Miramichi and Jane Elliott to the right have gone through to take it up. Eclipse de Luna coming through to throw out a challenge. The extreme left Adosh is running on. We Still Believe behind this. Now red right sand is off to the right. The extreme right is Empire State of Mind. And Dr. T.J. Eckelberg from the back of the field is finishing off well as also.
I'm out of here, man.
With less than a furlong to go. Miramichi is still in front. We Still Believe. Eclipse de Luna. Adosh nearest to us. These are the ones snapping at the heels of Miramichi, who's still galloping on resolutely in front and is holding on. Miramichi and Jane Elliott have won. Adosh is just second, and We Still Believe.
Market suspended.
These 2 lengths away to Storm Dreamer in fifth.
Yeah, the handicap had a swipe, £7 for that success 13 days ago, not enough to defy him following up here for Tom Das.
Eric McGrath as they clear flight number 2 at the top of the track and begin the descent. A little bit detached in the early stages is Eaton Lady as they make the turn. Lady Rocco in the lead with, on the inside, Galaxy Girl. Eric McGrath on his feet after that tumble as they head downhill towards the straight. Lady Rocco from Galaxy Girl, time and times disputing the second spot. The green and white of Fort Field Lady next, followed towards the straight by Dimmed as well. On the outside of Dimmed as well, Getaway Queen. They're followed on the approach to the straight. John Darm is towards the inside. General Merivier around the outer with the white cap, and in touch now at the back is Eaton Lady as they head into the straight. Loose horse out of harm's way for now as Lady Rocco leads. In second spot is Time and Times. Towards the inside is Galaxy Girl as they come to jump flight number 4. Lady Rocco 3 lengths in front. Time and Times landed second. Galaxy Girl on the inside with Fort Field Lady. Between horses, Getaway Queen, the outside is General Merivier, and they're inner Dibben as well, a couple of lengths to Gendarme and 2.5 lengths or so to Eaton Lady as they go to flight number 5. Lady Rocco, Jordan Gainford by a little over a length to Time and Times, Richie Deegan second. Galaxy Girl, the inside, Philip Enright, alongside is Fort Field Lady and Martin Burke.
Oakley dokley.
To the turn by Getaway Queen, Shane Fitzgerald in the centre. The inside is Dimton as well, Sean O'Keefe. To their outer is General Merivier and Mark Walsh. And just behind them as they jump this flight, John Darm. Slight mistake, Kevin Broder. And on the inside is Eaton Lady and Rachel Blackmore. Good run up the far side now to the 4th last flight. Lady Rocco continues to go along in front, but only by about half a length now. Time and Times a close second. Galaxy Girl is third. Fort Field Lady fourth. Followed by Dibden as well, Getaway Queen. General Merivier is towards the outside, just behind him Eaton Lady, and a length and a half to go to John Darm. Back marker of the remaining 9 as they approach the first of the 2 flights opposite the stands, which is 4 from home. Lady Rocco, Time and Times. Galaxy Girl with Fort Field Lady the outside. They're tracked by Getaway Queen. Dibden as well, close in behind with General Merivier towards the outside as they come away. From that flight, Lady Rocco with Time and Times a close second, up to virtually disputed now, length and a half away to Fort Field Lady, Galaxy Girl. Getaway Queen is a close 5th, General Merivier the outside. Just behind him,
I'm out of here, man.
Eaton Lady in touch, a break of a few lengths to Gendarme as they continue towards the straight. They have less than 3 furlongs to race. Up on the outside, the spotted colours of Time and Times on the rail with the noseband Lady Rocco. Getaway Queen making headway behind him in green and white. Pushed along as Fort Field Lady as General Merivier tries to improve down the outer. Coming to jump the second last flight, Lady Rocco. In the centre is Time and Times towards the outside, Getaway Queen, and on the wide outside, General Merivier. Down to the final flight, Getaway Queen and General Merivier move on from Lady Rocco. Less than 100 yards to race. Getaway Queen, the far side of General Merivier. As they go to the line, Getaway Queen on the far side will win it narrowly.
Market suspended. In play.
Lot of fillies handicap. Not the best of breaks, but 9 Take My Hand. Up front is Sweet Justice and Red Heel, couple of lengths in front of the top weight, the Dillon. On the inside is Rita Levy as they continue down the back straight. Not far behind them is Q Palace and then Spill Passion. And Flying Rock and Mahasil next, White Cap of Windsor Pass. Who's followed by Joe March, Crystal Dawn, Take My Hand. Heading on to the 5. And it's Red Heel moving on 2 in front of Sweet Justice and Dillon. Then Spill Passion on the outside of Q Palace and Rita Levy on the rail. Flying Rock next and Mahasil pushed along. Crystal Dawn makes a forward move. Then Take My Hand, Windsor Pass, 2 lengths to Joe March.
Oakley dokley.
The back marker. Racing for the final 3 furlongs. And the Seamus Mulvaney bookmaker Crocker-Fotter fillies handicap. Red Heel by half a length to Dillon. Moving 3rd is Spill Passion. In 4th place and ridden along, coming towards the 2 is Sweet Justice. As they begin to straighten up off the turn. Red Heel from the Dillon. Spill Passion now gets reminders. Staying on is Flying Rock. Out wide is Windsor Pass, then Crystal Dawn. Q Palace, Sweet Justice, Rita Levy, Joe March, Take My Hand, Mahasil, but skipping clear.
I'm out of here, man.
Red Heel inside the final furlong from the Dillon. Q Palace, Crystal Dawn. And they're followed then by Flying Rock, but it
come away
Mark
fairly
it
decent
in
line
play.
as they get going over 6 furlongs here, right in the centre. The grey jacket, Girl tacks towards the near side, running well and is prominent. Renaissance on the right with a noseband. Kentucky Rose is up there. Lotus Rose, who won the Best Turned Out Award, is one from the left in the white and red. In green and white is Quick Change. White and dark blue is Edge Nibras, and then the green and red jacket of Rosie Red will be about 3 from the right. Moon Bay, black and orange, red jacket of Offering the last couple of runners, but Girl is bowling along in front here with Danny Tudhope at the halfway stage.
Oakley dokley.
Half a length. The blue and white Kentucky Rose in second. Renaissance towards the right is ridden along. Lotus Rose on the left in white and red, shaken up and is there with a chance also. Behind these is Rosie Red, and then comes Moon Bay. They are heading down now with just over a furlong to go. He gets serious on Girl. He gets a very serious answer. She has shot clear.
I'm out of here, man.
Now to Lotus Rose.
In play.
Ballymurn Maiden Hurl, 3 miles to trip this time. 16 flights to jump, and as they head on the uphill run to flight number 1, All About Joe is the early leader. Miss Clogher is improving up on the outside, also close up in the early stages and disputing the lead away from it, Mokeland. Also on the firing line is Rocky Stream as they jump to second and about to run downhill. Rocky Stream has improved on the outside of All About Joe. Not much to choose between that pair, a little over a length away to Miss Clogher. Mokeland making headway on the outside, and from the back of the field in the black colours, John Adams making rapid headway. Behind them, Courting Flow. Towards the outside is Forged in Fire. As they continue downhill towards the straight, flights 3 and 4 ahead of them before passing the judge, and then 2 circuits. And in the lead, John Adams, Tony Quayle has taken over. Stretch on a few lengths clear of All About Joe, Mark McDonough in second. In third spot is Rocky Stream and Philip Enright, the green and yellow on the outside of Miss Clogher and Jamie Hayes, as they jump the first of the flights in the straight. With a clear advantage, it's John Adams taking them along to flight number 4. Over it safely from in second All About Joe. In the centre is Rocky Stream. Miss Clogher is fourth. Forged in Fire next with Courting Flow in the white and blue. The next group, Plan B on the rail. One for Joe, Bartonstown Lad, Mokeland has dropped back, and Shakespeare's Word is at the back. On to flight number 5. John Adams in the lead from All About Joe second. And they're followed into the bottom turn, improving again on the outside, Rocky Stream. In fourth spot, Miss Clogher, break of a few lengths then to Courting Flow. With Forged in Fire to the outside. Improving again on the outside is Mokeland. Behind them, Plan B with Bartonstown Lad. And one for Joe at the back, Shakespeare's Word, as they jump flight number 5 and head into the back straight. Miss Clogher jumped out slightly to the right, lost a few lengths to the leading trio as John Adams continues to show the way up the far side. John Adams leads by over 4 from All About Joe second. Retaining third spot is Rocky Stream. Then Miss Clogher with Courting Flow on the inside fifth, Forged in Fire and Plan B and Mokeland. One for Joe, and at the back of the field, Shakespeare's Word and Bartonstown Lad together. They've completed more than a circuit as they go to jump flight number 7. John Adams in a clear lead, leads by 6 or 7 lengths now to in second All About Joe, with disputing that spot on the outside, Rocky Stream. Followed over this one by Courting Flow, who's gone fourth, Miss Clogher 5, Forged in Fire and Plan B next. And then a few lengths to the next group, comprising Mokeland with One for Joe, Shakespeare's Word and Bartonstown Lad, running downhill for the second time. Going on again, John Adams stretched on, about 7 clear. In second spot now is Rocky Stream, a further break of about 3 to All About Joe with Miss Clogher the outside. Courting Flow behind them with
Oakley dokley.
in the maroon and white. Around the outside with the white cap is Mokeland. And then Plan B and One for Joe, Bartonstown Lad at the back in 2 shades of blue, and on the inside, Shakespeare's Word. Up the straight they come, still over the circuit ahead of them, and John Adams jumps that flight with a clear lead. Over Rocky Stream second, Miss Clogher in green and yellow towards the outside with the blinkers. Towards the inner is All About Joe as they clear the flight. That'll be the last one after another circuit. Forged in Fire made a slight mistake. Up to past the judge, about to head out on their last circuit, John Adams with the reduced advantage. Rocky Stream second, Miss Clogher third. A break of a few lengths then. to All About Joe, tracked by Courting Flow, Forged in Fire and Mokeland. Behind them, Plan B, One for Joe. To their outside is Bardenstown Lad. And at the back, Shakespeare's Word as they head away from that flight, where John Adams made a slight mistake. He retains the advantage, leads by about 3 to Rocky Stream in second. Miss Clara is in third spot. A break then of 3 or 4 lengths to All About Joe, Forged in Fire, Courting Flow and Mokeland and Plan B as they jump this flight and begin to run up the far side. Still out in front, leading by almost 5 lengths, is John Adams, Tony Quayle, chased by Rocky Stream and Philip Enright second. Miss Clogher back in third for Jamie Hayes. A further break then to All About Joe, Mark McDonough. Forged in Fire, Rachel Blackmore trying to make headway. Mokeland is next for Shane Fitzgerald. Pushed along. Bardenstown Lad beginning to improve up on the outside for Simon Torrance as they begin the uphill run and approach their 4th last flight. John Adams out in front by about 5, chased by Miss Clogher up on the outside of Rocky Stream. Then All About Joe, Forged in Fire, Courting Flow. Bardenstown Lad made a slight mistake. They've gone on from Plan B as they jump the flight at the top of the track, 3 from home. John Adams still the leader, but the lead is down to
I'm out of here, man.
lengths. Chased in second place by Rocky Stream, Forged in Fire on the inside, Courting Flow. Miss Clogher scrubbed along. Bardenstown Lad trying to make headway between horses as they continue downhill, passing the 3 furlong pole. They're on the approach to the straight. John Adams with Bardenstown Lad making headway up on the outside. Courting Flow improves on the inner of Rocky Stream as they near the turn in, and Bardenstown Lad is taken over from long-time leader John Adams second. Courting Flow is third as they straighten up and head for the second last. Bardenstown Lad out in front for Simon Torrance. John Adams in second. Courting Flow third. They're clear.
It is with Dobrei, a horse. Etical is following. Then comes Elusive in mid-division, chased by Firm Decisions, Christmas Night and Bawada. Monadil is currently sitting second last, and Palazzo is wagging the tail of the field. They're freewheeling now down the hill towards the final half mile, and it is Motawazi in front by about 3 parts of a length to Shine On Brendan. Oh So Woke, pale colours to the inside. Then She's a Heart, green sleeve, Dobrei, a horse. Cody Moore there following.
Doggly.
Back in mid-division, Elusive Blue Jacket to the inside, halfway down the field. Then comes Christmas Night. Etical, the grey Bawada, has got more horses in front than behind. To the wide outside is Palazzo. With work to do is Monadil. Monadil's going to turn in second last place, and Firm Decisions is the back marker. And now they head towards the final quarter of a mile, and from the front it is Motawazi, Shine On Brendan, Oh So Woke to the far running rail.
I'm out of here, man.
They're the leading 3. They're followed by She's a Heart, green sleeves, and Bawada. They make the run down towards the last furlong. Motawazi has got company, and it's Oh So Woke to the far side. Oh So Woke to the far side now, mastering Motawazi, or trying to. Motawazi certainly rallying. It's Oh So Woke, Motawazi, Bawada as they go close.
Provocatus, close up as I've got wings. Railteen Fantasy not far behind them. With the rail position is Caraheen Princess, and these are tracked by Waited Little. Couple of lengths to Hot Bell as they head past the 3 furlong point. Magyar next with Diamonds for Alice, and Enyava, who lost ground leaving the stalls, is at the rear. Coming inside the halfway stage, and in the lead is Provocatus and Shane Foley heading for the turn. Caraheen Princess gives chase, then
Doggly.
Fantasy, Wait a Little, Hot Bell, and I've Got Wings, Enyava, Diamonds for Alice, and Magyar racing to the final furlong, and it's Provocatus in front, followed by Caraheen Princess. Staying on is Wait a Little on the outside of Railteen Fantasy. Inside the final 100 yards, it's
I'm out of here, man.
from Wait a Little as they go towards the line. Provocatus.
Play.
Strongbow wasn't that well away either. Lincoln Park in blue and pink, and Mr. Wagyu in blue and orange are the leading pair at this early stage. In yellow on the right is Louis de Palma. Ventura Express, a red sleeve jacket, is next, and then with the orange stars on the sleeve, Strongbow close up. Lucky Man, the grey and black jacket left of picture, is just towards the rear of the field with Capono, as Mr. Wagyu in blue and orange moves down to the halfway stage, very narrowly in front. Louis de Palma in the yellows almost joined him. Lincoln Park is on the extreme left,
Doggly.
half length behind those. One from the right is Strongbow beginning a challenge. Ventura Express is behind these. Capono, extreme right, has come through it okay, and Lucky Man is the back marker. 300 yards to go. go. Lincoln Park nearest to us takes on Mr. Wagyu. Behind those Ventura Express, Capono is still there. Louis de Palma.
I'm out of here, man.
And behind those is Strongbow as they enter the closing stages. Capono, Mr. Wagyu and Lincoln Park. This trio as they race up towards the line. Lincoln Park and Mr. Wagyu. It'll be on the knot between them. Capone's
Market suspended.
Third place, then Strongbow and Ventura Express.
The first three home, all previous winners here at the track. Possibly just Lincoln Park.
The 2 mile download the Boys Sports app beginner's chase, and as they head up the far side, vying for the early lead, the grey Ray of Time with Sky Marshal alongside. A couple of lengths to Embittered. The second grey is Fusane, then Politicize. As they jump the first, Sky Marshal jumped up on the outside to dispute it with Ray of Time as they go to the second. Fusane landed in third spot, and then Embittered in fourth as they jump this one. Cerberus up on the outside goes fifth ahead of Poseidon, Politicize, and at the back of the field as they begin the downhill run is Having a Good Time. Heading on the descent towards the straight, Sky Marshal in the pink colours up on the outside for Philip Enright leads. Ray of Time, Rachel Blackmore in second spot, the favourite. Embittered, Brian Cooper third, Fusane and Dylan Robinson four, followed downhill by Poseidon, Kevin Broder the inside, Politicised between horses, Darrow O'Keefe, a little closer on the outside, Having a Good Time, and Sean Flanagan, relegating Cerberus to be the back marker as they swing into the straight and head for fence number 3. Sky Marshal from Ray of Time, a couple of lengths then to Embittered and Fusane. Having a Good Time is behind them as they jump the first of the 2 fences in the straight. And on to number 4, Ray of Time jumped it better than Sky Marshal, but there's not much to choose between them as they come to jump this one. Ray of Time in the centre of the fence, Sky Marshal towards the inner. The second grey is Fusane. Cerberus has improved up on the outside. With them, between horses, is Having a Good Time, just behind Embittered, Politicised towards the back in the black and red, and Poseidon on the inner. So they go to jump fence number 5. Ray of Time from Sky Marshal. Fusane, Embittered the outside, Having a Good Time. Cerberus lost a few lengths. Poseidon is towards the back on the inner, with Politicised alongside as they make the turn and head for fence number 6. Ray of Time leads, Sky Marshal second. Tracked at this stage by Embittered, just third on the outside of Fusane. Then
Oakley dokley.
Time with Politicised, Poseidon the inside, and towards their outer is Cerberus as they clear that fence and begin the long run up the far side. Ray of Time enjoys a lead of about 4 lengths. Sky Marshal second. Embittered improving on the outside to dispute the second spot. Fusane a length and a half away in fourth. Then Having a Good Time and Politicize in the final pair, Poseidon and Cerberus. They've completed the circuit. They're heading for their 4th last fence. Ray of Time in the lead by more than 3 lengths. Chased in second by Embittered. Similar break then to Fusane, the outsider, Sky Marshal. Politicised making a little headway with them as they jump to the last. Sky Marshal a bad mistake and drops back as they go to the fence at the top of the track, 3 from home. Ray of Time leads, chased in second by Embittered. Fusane is third, Politicised. Cerberus goes 4, Having a Good Time. They're clear. Sky Marshal has dropped away, joined stable companion Poseidon at the back as they run downhill. A good run to the second last. Ray of Time, Embittered, pushed along in second, trying to close. Fusane about 4 lengths back. Politicised in 4th spot, and then Having a Good Time and Cerberus as they continue towards the straight. Ray of Time with the favourite Embittered within a length, driven up on the outside.
I'm out of here, man.
They're 6 clear now from Fusane, and a further break then to Politicised, Having a Good Time and Cerberus as they turn into the straight. Ray of Time still leads by a little over a length. Embittered trying to challenge, and they have it between them as they jump to second last. Ray of Time from in second, Embittered. They're clear of Fusane and Having a Good Time as they head down to the final fence, and Ray of Time with the lead and going on from Embittered second as they jump to last. Ray of Time over safely and 4 or 5 lengths clear. Embittered second.
Market in play.
as they head towards the turn away from the back. The Mac and Missile is tracking the leaders, with Porth Diana following. Then comes Harswell Princesses up along the inside. They're making the run down the side. Star Prize is out wide. Gap then of a few lengths to Rock On Sweetie. Taiki is second last, and Mythical Madness, after blowing the start, is giving them some start here. Must be a good 15 lengths or so off the pace setter. Making the run down the hill towards the final half mile, and it is Cindy Looper, the leader, by a length to Street Lightning in second.
Dogly.
Missile being pushed along in the pale jacket noseband. Porth Diana red colours also being squeezed along. Then Harswell Princess in mid-division, chased by Star Prize, and a break of several lengths to Rock On Sweetie and Taiki, with Mythical Madness the back marker. So they level up for the finish. Heading now towards the final quarter of a mile, Cindy Looper and the strong travelling Street Lightning. They are the front two, and they have got a few lengths then on the Mac and Miss on Harswell.
I'm out of here, man.
And Joe Fanning has kicked for home on Street Lightning. Street Lightning edging over to that far running rail, but has quickly gone clear of Cindy Looper at the
Memorial Handicap. Racing into order, it's Drish Hero and No Speed Limit, cutting across to lead Absolute One Right Pillar. Papal B to the inside of Teddy Boy, and the top weight Stanhope. These are tracked by Amazing Emma. Racing on up to the 3 furlong point, the end of the second furlong, and it is Drish Hero leading up No Speed Limit, Pillar and Teddy Boy. These are followed by Stanhope and Amazing Emma on the outside of Pillar, and then Blast of Magic as they head past the halfway stage. No Speed Limit joins issue with on the rail Drish Hero, then Teddy Boy, Stanhope, Pillar, Amazing Emma, Absolute One Right and Blast of Magic, and Guiding Star and Papal B. Push Truck or Trial, and on tick it's No Speed Limit and Drish Hero having a good ding-dong battle inside the final 150 yards. Then Amazing Emma, it's No Speed Limit and Drish Hero. They're going to the line head to head, but it's Drish Hero
Market suspended
on the inside of.
In the centre is Fast Away. Out the Hat on the right in brown and yellow jacket is prominent. Churchill Bay in the purple. Off to the left in yellow is Barney's Bay. Followed by Pockley, has made up that ground he lost at the start. Let Me Live My Life has moved over from a low draw towards the stand side. Running Rail is in company with Prince of Abingdon in the yellow sleeves. J.R. Cavigan is nearer the rail of those. Royal Musketeer in white and green is up. Then there's 2 lengths away to Temple Brewer. Just a little outpaced in the early part of it. Past halfway, and it's Digital in light blue to Out the Hat, and then behind these is Barney's Bay, followed through by Prince of Abingdon, then Pockley making progress. Royal Musketeer to the extreme right. On the extreme left is Temple Brewer, and the black colours trying to get through against the stand side Running Rail. A furlong to go. Out the Hat is the leader. Out the Hat leading to Royal.
I'm out of here, man.
White and green jacket. Pockley is behind these close up as well, and then comes Digital. They race towards the line. Out the Hat is very narrowly in front. Big horse, and he's going to...
Fences in the Support Local, Stay Local Beginners Chase. Fiery Rock, the early leader, with Premium Package. Turnpike Trip on the inside, disputing second spot. Day Show in front of Fortune Street as they go to jump to first. Fiery Rock with Turnpike Trip a close second the inside. Premium Package landed third, ahead of Definite Plan and Fortune Street, and behind them Earl of Desmond, a couple of lengths then to Alpine Cobra towards the inside. Ahead of Wolf Prince, and the final pair as they make the turn to fence number 2 is our Artist Choice, and on the outside Young Ted. As they near the second fence, Turnpike Trip has moved through on the inside to lead. As they jump it, Turnpike Trip, Kevin Broder in the lead from Fiery Rock in second, Philip Enright. They're about 5 in front of the third place Premium Package, Rachel Blackmore. A further break of 5 or 6 to Definite Plan. Keith Donahue. Behind that one is Fortune Street, who made a slight mistake at that second fence, Jordan Gainford. Field well strung out as they continue up the far side, heading for fences 3 and 4. Opposite the stands, Turnpike Trip by about 2 lengths to Fiery Rock. Premium Package chasing them in third. Clear break of 6 or 7 back to Definite Plan as they jump that one. Fortune Street a bit deliberate. Followed uphill to the next fence by Alpine Cobra as they jump the fourth. Turnpike Trip led. Tracked about 2 lengths back by Fiery Rock. In touch in third, less than 4 lengths away, Premium Package, and he's over 8 in front of Definite Plan. A similar break to Fortune Street, Alpine Cobra. Young Ted has improved a few places, and Wolf Prince in the final pair. Earl of Desmond and Arda's Choice as they head towards the turn into the straight. In the lead is Turnpike Trip, Kevin Broder, tracked in second by Friary Rock, Philip Enright. In touch in third, Premium Package, Rachel Blackmore. A clear break then to Definite Plan, Keith Donoghue. In turn clear of Fortune Street, Jordan Gainford. Followed by Alpine Cobra and Sean O'Keefe as they head into the straight. Approaching fence number 5, Turnpike Trip in the blue colours leads from Friary Rock. Premium Package back in third. A break to Definite Plan, a longer break to Fortune Street and Alpine Cobra as they jump fence number 6, last one next time. Turnpike Trip on the inside with Friary Rock up alongside him. Premium Package remains third, Definite Plan back in fourth, clear of Fortune Street, Alpine Cobra, Young Ted, Arda's Choice, Wolf Prince, and at the back is Earl of
Oakley
Devon
dokley.
on to fence number 7. Turnpike Trip and Friary Rock together as they jump it. Turnpike Trip with the narrow advantage over Friary Rock. They're clear by 6 or 7 to, in third spot, Premium Package, clear of Definite Plan, and then a bigger break back to Fortune Street, Alpine Cobra the outside, Arda's Choice the inner, Young Ted, and a further break of a few lengths to Earl of Desmond, and at the back of the field is Wolf Prince as they go to jump the next. Turnpike Trip leads by a little over a length to Alpine Rock second. They're 8 clear of Premium Package, a similar break back to Definite Plan. Another long break to Fortune Street and then Alpine Cobra. Very long distance between first and last as they head up the far side. They have 4 fences to jump. And Turnpike Trip continues to show the way, pressed just a length back by Friary Rock. And they're clear by more than 10 now to Premium Package, Definite Plan fourth, then Alpine Cobra, Fortune Street, then Arda's Choice. A further break then to Young Ted as they meet the first of the 2 on the far side. Turnpike Trip got in a little close, joined on the outside by Friary Rock. They're cleared of Premium Package as they go to the third last defence at the top of the track. Turnpike Trip made a mistake and is down. Turnpike Trip a faller. Kevin Broder and Horse both quickly up, but that leaves Friary Rock a long way clear as they begin the descent towards the straight. Premium Package a remote second, chased by Definite Plan. A further break then to Fortune Street. Alpine Cobra, Young Ted making a little headway from the back, and then Arda's Choice. But
I'm out of here, man.
Close to straight. Friary Rock and Philip Enright a long way clear, battling for the second spot at this stage. Premium Package with Definite Plan improving up on the outside. That pair in turn clear from Fortune Street and then Young Ted and Alpine Cobra. But Friary Rock turns in with a clear lead. Pushed along by Philip Enright, is clear by 10 or 12 as they straighten up and come to jump the second last. Friary Rock over, clear, Definite Plan jumping second, Premium Package, a further break to Young Ted. But down to the final fence, the clear leader is Friary Rock. Over safely, Definite Plan jumping in second, Premium Package back in third, Young Ted staying on in fourth. But with less than 100 yards to race, Friary Rock out in front will win, ease down for Philip Enright and Mouse Morris. Definite Plan second and
Market suspended.
Inside of Premium Package.
Agora aqui estamos, após as corridas feitas, após as corridas analisadas. De todos foi o dia que rendeu mais dinheiro até agora, apesar de também foi o dia que fizemos mais corridas, julgo eu. Tivemos corridas muito boas, muito, tipo com base perto da stake. Tivemos aqui uma corrida muito boa, o que foi bom. Este aqui foi um lei, mas também foi um lucro relativamente bom. Este já foi um back. Continua a ter muitos reds ainda. O rácio green por red está muito baixo, ainda está para volta dos 3 e pouco. Queria que fosse o maior. Mas pronto, por hoje está tudo, não há grande coisa a acrescentar e vamos ver como corre nos próximos dias. Já demos uma boa recuperada ao red. Vamos lá ver. Fiquem bem. Até amanhã.